This is what defense planners are hoping to avoid. It is their nightmare scenario. Another 9/11, but this one committed on Canadian soil. What would Canadian leaders do faced with the prospect of a civilian airliner turned into a flying bomb? Enter Operation Noble Eagle, a joint U.S.-Canada partnership meant to prevent another 9/11. And the briefing, delivered in 2015 to the new Chief of Defense Staff. The plan lays down under what circumstances a hijacked airliner would be shot down. It includes who would make the decision to pull the trigger and when, how many minutes they have. It talks about how to minimize falling debris and civilian casualties on the ground. It runs a scenario about a jet crashing into the CN Tower and how many fighter jets both the U.S. and Canada have on standby. It's all highly secret. Yet, it was released to an enterprising producer at CBC News under access to information without proper censoring.
It was a mistake, or potentially a mistake. We'll follow up, of course.
CBC News has chosen not to reveal the specific details of the plan for national security reasons. There is no public interest in broadcasting the mechanics. The public interest lies in the mishandling of the information. This all comes at a time when the country's second highest military commander is under RCMP investigation. Vice Admiral Mark Norman is apparently accused of revealing classified information. And it comes one day after CBC News reported there have been at least 11 internal investigations at D&D into mishandling of secrets. Vance was forced to issue a new directive last summer, underscoring the need to be careful.
We issued that directive because we were concerned. Generally speaking, we are very good at managing the classified information.
Vance says he does not believe this latest mistake will affect relations with the U.S. military, but it comes at an awkward time.
The President of the United States!
The Trudeau government is trying to figure out how to manage relations with the Trump administration and a Washington establishment that is still reeling from election hacking and leaking.
It certainly won't help. I mean, I put this in the category of things that are regrettable, dumb, but probably not catastrophic. But, you know, this is not good, and it does undermine confidence in the sharing of very confidential information among allies.
The defense minister needs to, in very short order, get a handle on this to make sure that there's no other leaks.
We have very strong systems in place. When those systems break down or are not followed, there are inevitably follow-ups and consequences.
And it is those consequences the Liberals will have to struggle with. This is, after all, the government that started out by promising Canadians more openness and accountability. Murray Brewster, CBC News, Ottawa.